Sometimes we just need to give the bag a little lift and to see big results later. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you guys like unboxings, handbags, SLGs, reviews, comparisons, all of that kind of stuff, then you might like some of the videos I create. I just want to share the best practices, the best, things that worked for me when it comes to handbags and fashion and anything and everything related. If you guys love that kind of stuff as well, please consider subscribing. And please also consider following me on Instagram. Again, I just love kind of curating and thinking of things that I love and sharing it with you guys. So anytime, like I've always mentioned, you have questions or you want to know something, anything in the handbag world, feel free to give me a DM and I would love to chat with you. Hopping right into the video, today I wanted to talk about how do we maintain our bags? How do we kind of give our bags a new life? How do we store our bags and all of the above? Now, this one is a good one for me because I've always loved watching videos on, how do people maintain their bags? How does it look like that? Because often I see it on YouTube, but when I use it myself, it just doesn't look right. So I thought it'd be interesting and helpful to share this video with you. Now, you guys know if you follow me on YouTube or even on Instagram that I'm a huge fan of inserts. And I would say like 70% of all my bags have some sort of inserts. And not to say I need to use the inserts every time I'm using the bag, but I just like to store my bags that way. But most of the time I actually do use the inserts. So today I wanted to go through some of the bags that I think require inserts. And I'll go through like the reasoning for that. So stay tuned if you guys want to hear and talk and chat a little bit about how to keep our bags looking pristine. So you guys know I am a huge fan of Zoomoni. Now, obviously there are a lot of, different types of inserts out there. You can find a ton on Amazon. You can find Samorga. You can find, Zoomoni, obviously. I mean, there's just so many. And for me personally, I just love Zoomoni because I feel like their shipping rates to the US isn't as bad. Now they're a company that's based out in Korea. So obviously the shipping time isn't like next day delivery or anything. But I would say they're still fairly fast for coming overseas and the shipping is fair. And often they do promos of some sort. So I always feel like that's number one. And number two, I just really like the quality of their inserts. For the price, it's very fair. Now, I've used to only purchase things on Amazon because, it's fast. You can get it like the next day. And a lot of times it's like $9.99, $14.99, and nothing more than that. And there are a couple I do love from Amazon, and I love the nylon ones. If you guys haven't seen some of the videos I've made on those, I'll drop them below. Like on my lawn shop, I always use a nylon insert because I like the bag to be squishy. But on bags, I want more structure. I will always use felt inserts. And I haven't tried Samorga, so I can't say, but I've tried ordering from them before, but their shipping is insane. It's usually the same or maybe even a little bit more than my actual purchase, which if you guys know me, I'm just not one that wants to pay a lot for shipping. So therefore I haven't purchased from them, but I can't really speak on quality, but I can speak on Zoomoni because I would say all my bags have a Zoomoni. So today I want to show you what bags I actually have. Now, starting off with my Prada re-edition, you guys know this is my nylon one. Now I purchased an insert for this because it doesn't have any pockets. And I just sometimes need some sort of pocket, whether it's to hold my keys, my wallet, like lipstick and things like that. It's just not convenient when it's a big hole. So on this one specifically, I actually will use this sometimes with the insert, sometimes without. So if I want to carry more, I take the insert out. But if I want to carry less, I love, and I have tissue in here just so you guys can see, I love having this. I slip my card wallet in here. I put like other loose items here. Like I'll put my cosmetics. And it just keeps the bag nice and structured. But most importantly, when I store my bag and have it sitting on my shelf, I always have the insert because it keeps the shape and it takes the like wrinkling out of the bag. Whereas I don't know if you've seen other re-editions, but a lot of times when you're just throwing it, like in your closet and you're not stuffing it, you'll see it like lose its shape and it looks almost vintagey in some way. And personally, I like to keep my things as pristine as possible with still using my bags, obviously. So I would recommend an insert for the nylon version if you have one. Now on my Soffiano one, I actually never use that because Soffiano has a structure of its own. It's not necessary. We all know about the Toiletry 26. I let you guys know that I purchased this bag to use as a crossbody because I wanted a Cousin bag, but I didn't want to pay that much for it. So I opted for this version, at least for now, to test out to see if I like it. Absolutely love her. Now, I plan on using this as a toiletry in some cases too. I haven't had the opportunities because I haven't been traveling as much. But either way, an insert is much needed. So I believe I made a video and I'll drop it below again, but I actually purchased an Amazon insert for this one. So I got it, but honestly, it was just really flimsy. And when I attached the chain, the D-rings on here, the felt would lift up and then this whole area would be empty. So it just didn't fit well with the bag. So I returned that one and I got the Zoomoni one. And I love this one because it has weight, but it's not overly thick, right? So it holds the bag down and it also keeps the shape on the bottom too. So I use this one. It comes with D-rings here. And on Zoomoni, they actually have a bunch of different versions made for the bag. Okay, just wanted to hop on really quickly because I forgot to mention that Zoomoni actually customizes inserts to bags that you have. So like if you don't see something on a website, you can actually just message them or DM them and they will actually create a insert just custom to the bag that you want. Because I have actually a lot of bags that I would say are not as popular and I can never find custom inserts for them. But what's great is I know that if I ever decide to get one, all I have to do is just reach out to Zoomoni and give them the specs. And I think they actually will, send you some renderings of it and then get you the insert that's made perfectly for your bag. Yeah, this one is nice because now I put these D-rings on, but it does come with this one naturally. I just have my dust bag in here. But yeah, you'll see in here, there's also pockets for organizations and another one here. So Zoomoni actually has a bunch of colors too. I'll drop some on screen right here. Now, I usually, depending on the bag, will match it so it looks, like consistent with the color of the bag. But sometimes I just want to have a little fun too. Like I put this cream one in the product, even though it's lilac, I feel like it works. This one, they have one that's a better match for this, that's a beige, but I kind of like the brightness of this. I think this one is called Custard. And overall, I just felt like it brightened the inside, so it's easier to see inside. So I really do like the fact that they have so many different colors. This one is my Fendi Baguette. Now, my personal opinion is this one absolutely needs an insert. I actually tried using this without, and it was just like, unless you fill it to the brim, which I don't like to do with my bags. I'm not trying to fill my bag if I actually don't need all that space. It just doesn't sit right on the body, in my opinion. So I actually purchased, and again, I always stuff my bags just to keep that shape because again, I like to have my bags pristine. But yeah, so this one I purchased, it was a brown one and it does match, the brown Fendi monogram. But again, I like this because now I have organization in here. And when I wear the bag or hold the bag, look, the shape will always stay the same. Now I've seen people stuff their bag with scarves inside and then put their stuff on top so it holds the bottom of this. But I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that I used to stuff my bags with shirts and like other like cotton items. I heard that if you do it for a long time, moisture builds inside the bag and it actually can damage. I haven't experienced that personally, but I actually stopped doing that and I just switched to inserts and it just works really well. And again, so I purchased the insert just for this Fendi baguette. It's made just for this baguette and it's been a game changer. So I get a lot of comments and also people reaching out saying that they don't love their baguette that much because when they wear it, it's shapeless and this part right here, all the stuff always falls out. Now this doesn't bother me because I have an insert in here. I feel like everything lays pretty securely. So even when I bend like this, I actually haven't had any issues of things falling out in this corner. So if you have a baguette or you're thinking about getting a baguette, definitely consider getting an insert because we love a good insert and honestly, it really is a game changer, especially for this design. Because I love inserts, I feel like it's a big part of like keeping my stuff organized and also storing. I actually reached out to Zoomoni just saying like, you know, a lot of people have been asking me about what the best inserts are out there. I love you guys and I would love to offer a promo code to my subscribers, my viewers, if you offer that. So I actually reached out to them, not expecting anything because I truly, like I always mention, want to help you guys save money because when I actually purchased, and I purchased these Zoomoni inserts, I actually looked on other YouTubers' channels to get a promo code because why not save if you can? But they were so sweet, like they were so nice. I love working with their team because they actually sent me a couple just to try on some of the other bags that I do not have inserts on. So they had asked me like, what other bags are you missing inserts? And to be honest, most of my bags have inserts. There were 2 bags in my collection that I actually wanted to get inserts for and I was planning on purchasing them. So it actually just worked out really well. And so I was able to pick up these 2 that they sent. So wanted to share that, but it was wrapped so nicely in here and everything, like I said, came super fast. And their customer service is really good too, because like I said, although they sent me these, I purchased all the rest with my own money. And when I ever had questions and stuff, I would DM them on Instagram or write their customer support and they always responded to me. But yeah, again, here is the receipt in here and they just packed everything nicely. So you can see I picked out a couple. Now, this one I wanted for this bag. And this is one of my older bags I have in my collection. This is the Louis Vuitton Plus bag. Now, I don't know why it's not popular, and I think they discontinued it on the Louis Vuitton website. I think they only have like the BB size now. I personally love this bag, but I know that it's not everyone's. You know what? I actually do have shirts stuffed in here. Oh my gosh. I just told you guys not to do that and I still haven't. I didn't even realize. So yes, don't do that. I mean, I haven't seen any issues, but this is just a big space. And then this bag here has these magnetic side pockets. But what is annoying about this bag is if it's not stuffed, and you guys know I don't like to stuff my bags, it's just look at how it sits. Because of that, I have not used this bag. It just sits like this and it makes it look, in my opinion, not very attractive. And then when I hold it, it goes like this. So do you see that? Like it does not look attractive at all. So I had asked Zoomoni, like, do you have anything for the Plus bag? Surprisingly, they did. And I got it so it matches the inside. This is their beige and the inside is beige. So let's try it out. Okay, see, oh my gosh, look at this. It's so much better. I think I can start using this now. Look at, so the inside looks just like that. It's like a perfect fit. It just hugs the bag in the right places. It looks so good. And now I have additional organization if I need it. And the color is almost like a perfect match. Wow, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This actually makes a huge difference. You see when I hold this bag now, it just has so much better shape. Look at that. Okay, so this is why I always recommend an insert. It really gives your bag like a new life. I love it. So yeah, now I don't need to put my shirts in here. I can just store the bag as is. Now the next bag I wanted to maintain is, you guys know I love this one. It's my Chanel vintage that I restored with leather surgeons. Now, I know initially when I got the navy blue, I was not a fan that much. Not that I wasn't a fan, but I always wanted a black one, still do. But let me tell you, like once I got it back from leather surgeons, just like a new love for vintage and a new love for this color. And I always mention navy blue is definitely a neutral. So if you guys think black and beige is the only neutral color, no, like blue, totally a neutral. Not every blue, but like a navy blue, it just hits the light in a different way. But here's how I currently have it. I have tissue here because I don't want this leather to get scratched with the clasp. And then in here, I simply just have tissues because I don't have an insert. Now, I haven't used this bag that much because this leather is so buttery soft. I really kind of been afraid to get it scratched. So again, I was going to purchase an insert, but when Zoomoni sent me this, I was like, this is gonna be so perfect. So I have picked a burgundy color for this to match the inside of my Chanel. So here is what the insert looks like. And you know, Zoomoni always has this in it. I love these. I use these in all my other bags, even if it doesn't have an insert, because I put my lipsticks in here and my sanitizer, and it just holds up perfectly. But yeah, so you see here it has the bag, the little things too. And here's a close up. So you can see the felt is not super thick, which I don't like super thick felt pieces. And a lot of times the Amazon ones are, because it just makes the bag bulkier and then it makes the bag heavier, which two things I don't like. Okay, so here is what this looks like. Absolutely love it, because now I can put my things in here and I won't have to worry about the inside. Now the color matches pretty close. And now it also shapes the bag a little bit. So let me close it up. Do you see that? It just gives it a new life. Look how beautiful. Oh my gosh. Now I just need more places to go so I can actually use all my bags. But yeah, look how cute this is. So pretty. Now, I actually didn't know this, but if you guys are Zoomoni fans like me and you guys been on their website, did you know they actually sell dust bags? So I didn't know that, but I was curious, and I do, because it's a vintage piece, obviously it doesn't have a dust bag. I've just been using my leather surgeon's dust bag, which, you know, is fine, but I wanted, because this is such a special piece to me, I definitely wanted to, you know, store it in the best possible way. So Zoomoni sent me this one. This is not like any other dust bag. This is like a micro suede. It is buttery soft and it looks like this. And this one is made for the classic flap. So this is actually, says Zoomoni here. It's a big pocket. And then there's an area for you to actually put your chain. Okay, I need to test this out. What a perfect fit. Okay, so it looks like this. I put my Chanel in here. You open it like this, and then I store the chain in here because this always dangles and you don't want it to scratch against the leather. And I think that's how you do it. I'm gonna go on the website because I could be wrong, but I think that is how the intention of having this front pocket here. And then now, oh my gosh, it's so perfect. It's so perfect. So now I can just have this little bag sit on the shelf like this, which, if you guys know the answer to this, can you help me? I've heard on leather bags, you actually shouldn't have it sit up like this because the leather will sink the weight of it and it'll actually make the bag look like droopy over time. You're supposed to actually lay it down like this to maintain the shape of the bag. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but please comment below if you guys know the answer to that, because I've been having it sit upright like this. But again, like I always want to optimize the best way possible to store. I also heard that if you don't have inserts, you can actually use air bubbles or tissues that might help. But no, again, don't use shirts like me. And lastly, I've heard do not store leather bags in boxes. And if you do, make sure you periodically take them out to breathe because it dries out the leather. Now, I've done that with some of my Louis Vuitton SLGs where I didn't know, and I would have, this is gonna sound so bad, but back in the days when I knew nothing about any of this, I would just take like a Tupperware and put all my SLGs in there. And it definitely damaged like card holders, wallets, and things like that. So don't do that. Don't learn from me and don't make that mistake. But yeah, I mean, I just thought this would be an interesting video because watching these videos really helped me kind of maintain some of my bags. And if we're gonna invest a certain amount of money, why not store our bags properly so we get the most life out of it? I think it's important. So yeah, you guys, Zoomoni is super kind. They did give me a promo code. If you guys want to purchase from them, I will drop it over here to just save a little bit. Why not? I'll also put it in the description box below. Again, you guys, I will never tell you about a product if I myself, A, don't like it, or number two, would not purchase myself. And like you guys have seen, I've purchased many. I actually have other Zoomoni inserts tucked away somewhere, but I didn't want to like pull everything out. I was kind of getting lazy. But yeah, that is it, you guys. This is my little video on some tips that I've learned myself. If this is helpful, or if you guys like this type of video, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And like always, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.